It is a Philadelphia Christmas record that was put out by a New York record label because the Philadelphia record label du jour at the time didn't feel like paying the people responsible for the musicianship. You kind of hate when stuff like that happens, when it backfires on you. What's going on, everybody? You're right on time for another Ride on the Groove Line with your host, Chris Stevens. And this is day 2 of the 25 Days of Christmas series here, where every day I'm going to talk about a Christmas song that I greatly enjoy and invite you guys to, suggest your own. Like, what's your favorite Christmas song? What song do you like? What song do you hate? What song brings back great memories? You can always do that in the comments. And today, for day 2, we're going to Philly, where technically we're going to New York, but this is a Philly Christmas song anthem. Of course, we're talking about 1976's Merry Christmas All by the SalSoul Orchestra. And it's so interesting because I did an episode earlier this year about the split when Earl Young, Norman Harris, and Ronnie Baker all left the Sound of Philadelphia, left Philadelphia International to, start doing records with SalSoul Records out in New York. And one of the biggest faux pas of Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff not wanting to pay the original MFSB crew enough money was that SalSoul went on to put together some really good records, especially with the Tramps, with Disco Inferno and all of that good stuff. But Merry Christmas All might be the biggest oopsie of them all, because it is a Christmas song that is uniquely Philadelphian, but a New York record label put it out. And I know Kenny and Leon had to be thinking like, oh God, what are we doing here? What are we doing? But hey, man, you got to go where the money is. You got to go where people are willing to pay you what you're worth. And that's what, Baker, Harris, and Young did. And they took quite a few folks with them. And one of the folks they took with them was the Montana family. Of course, Vincent Montana was a vibraphonist and one of the key ingredients of the early days of MFSB. And that lovely voice you hear, Merry Christmas all, and have a happy, happy New Year. That's his daughter, Denise Montana. So that's Denise Montana singing the vocal on that song. And every time I hear that song, because I know WDAS still plays it here in Philly, so is Classics 107.9. As soon as I hear that drum, and then the strings and horns, here comes Denise. Christmas time is here. It's a jolly good time of the year. Like, if that song does not put you in the Christmas spirit, I don't know if it ever will. I don't know if anything can, to be honest with you, because it's one of the best examples of how Philly soul was just so lush and organic in its orchestration and the production that sort of sound can make a great Christmas record. Because, I mean, the stuff that, MFSB was doing was obviously very dance floor oriented. And yes, they could do ballads, they could do funk, but MFSB is the prototype for disco. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And the fact that they were able to get a Christmas song out of those horns and strings and, the very lazy, laid back drum beat, but it's still very, two-step, little swing here and there. Like, I don't know how you cannot enjoy that song and not enjoy Christmas. Like, you got to enjoy that song in order to enjoy Christmas. That's my personal opinion. I mean, Denise is singing about sleigh bells in the snow because we're all just like children with our own Christmas tree, singing Yuletide carols. Now that's Christmas to me. Another year gone by. New Year's almost here. Like, it's an unbelievable song. Like, it's one of my personal favorites. Like, when I was putting up my tree this past weekend, that song came on and I just literally just stopped and flopped down in one of my living room chairs and just, did this while the song was playing. Like, Merry Christmas All is just a great, great Christmas record. And again, it is a Philadelphia Christmas record that was put out by a New York record label because the Philadelphia record label du jour at the time didn't feel like paying the people responsible for the musicianship. You kind of hate when stuff like that happens, when it backfires on you. And MFSB was never the same after that split in 1976. I've talked about that many times. But again, Merry Christmas All by SalSoul Orchestra. Wonderful song. Highly recommend you check it out if you haven't heard it before. But if you have, let me know what your thoughts are on Merry Christmas All. And that's going to do it for day 2 of the, I was about to call it the BMM 30. I did the Black Music Month 30 series in June. This is not June. This is December. This is the 25 days of Christmas here on the BMM 30 here on the Groove Line. Greatly appreciate y'all as always. Contact information will be in the description below. Stay tuned for day 3 and still some more stuff coming that isn't Christmas related. Like, we're going to be really busy this holiday season on the channel. So hopefully you guys subscribe, you come back, you come through, and you enjoy it. So thank you guys for riding with me on the Groove Line. And until the next time we ride, may you find the groove, or may the groove find you.